I'm gonna wait and see if I even have any fucking male subscribers. Because first of all, I think they're all females. So, male subscribers, I had a few questions I wanted to personally address you guys. And even if you guys do not make this live, you are more than welcome. And I would really appreciate if you would leave your opinions down in the comment, okay? So the first question is for my male subscribers. When you get up here to watch, no, I'm sorry, I have to start off with preference. To my male subscribers, are you straight? Are you bisexual? Or, I don't know the correct word for it, excuse me, but are you strictly diggly? Okay, because I would like to know what audience I am appealing to right now. I also would like to know, no matter what the fuck you're into, when you are coming to me to watch me, what are you looking for? What type of readings? What is the main area of or focus do you have when you're coming here for tarot? Because I noticed that I cover my women's, and I know what the women want, but I want to cover my men, and I want to know what you guys want, okay? I want to be able to personally address my males, okay? Because I feel like you guys want to know what's up too. I also would like to know in the comment section, when you first meet a female, and I always felt like when a man first meets a female, they already know what their intentions are within that first, I want to say, day or two. People say it takes months. I don't think so. I'm sorry, I don't. And if whenever you're giving your opinion, please state your sign, okay? Because it has a lot to do with your perspective on life. When you first meet a person, how long does it take you to realize, okay, because I feel like the majority of men know they want to fuck you already. They already know that that's what they want. But when do you decide, I want more? I don't want to just fuck her. I actually see a future with her. When does that light bulb? Do you know I like women only, and I like that you call everybody out on their bullshit. I also like watching you. What is your sign? Okay, oh, Cancers, y'all just bleh. I thank you though. I do appreciate you for watching. I will start to do men's first. I'm going to try to do men's all signs first, okay, to see how that goes, and then I'm going to skip over to doing the individual signs men, okay. I am going to definitely try to do the best that I can when it comes to my male audience, because I be calling the men out all the time, but I don't ever call these bitches out, okay. They don't be the best either, okay. You men get scarred too, So back to what I was saying, if I can remember what I was saying. I absolutely want my male subscribers to let me know exactly how long it takes you to realize that you want more from a person, and your sign when you're answering. I want you to also let me know what is it that lets you feel like, okay, this is just definitely somebody that I want to fuck. It's not necessarily a turn on or a turn off. It's that initial thing for you. It's the initial thing for you where you're like yes or no, okay? Because there is a fine line, and I want to know what does it for you guys, because I need to go and tell my women this too, because I think there's a miscommunication. I'm a Gemini, Libra moon, and a, 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 Libra rising, Jesus. Gemini. Okay, so I have a lot of Gemini men up here. I want you guys to be able to be honest about what it is that turns you off about these bitches. Okay, even these, because I went out last night and I was a little like cringy on these women and how they were with men in general. Like, there was all different types of women, but uh, there was like three classes that I seen last night. You know, three categories. You know, you have this like materialistic, um, beautiful female who I think is like an arm candy that, you know, everybody wants to be seen with. And I love you guys' perspective on whether or not you think that that's somebody that's worth wifing, or is that the more likely woman to be wife because she is beautiful than the average female. Because then I also seen some very beautiful females, you know, who were getting attention as well, but they were a little bit arrogant, and I feel like that may turn men off too, because they were beautiful and they were arrogant, but you know, it was like, ew, you know. And then there was like another class of woman. She wasn't all of that. She wasn't like the greatest looking female, but she wasn't the ugliest female, but she seemed to be very standoffish, but people didn't really gravitate to her. There was like one guy, you know, that gravitated to her. And my thing is, was it because she was intimidating because she was so quiet, or is it because she wasn't outshining the bitches who didn't have no clothes on and had big booties and big titties and little waists and lashes? Like, what exactly is it that men go for? Because I typically, me honestly, because as you can see, I've been on both. No problem, no problem. I want to talk to you guys. What I've noticed since I've gotten my body done in these past 2 weeks is niggas are jumping over puddles for me. Okay, men were always interested in me with no ass. I've been married, okay? I've been fucking beat on. I've been I've been stalked, okay? I've been chased, ran over, all types of crazy shit has happened to me without a whole entire body, okay? Missing a whole ass. I was the bitch with the big titties and the no ass, okay? I've had all of that shit happen to me. I've lived a very normal and almost probably above average lifestyle with no ass, okay? But with an ass and a waist, not only do I notice that I literally had something stuck under my car an hour ago. It is raining here in Jersey. Very, well, not bad, but everything's wet, okay? The ground is wet. Nice. I mean, three guys, okay? Three. I was in three different spots because there was like a hanger or something stuck underneath my car and it kept dragging. So the first time I noticed it, I went to the store. Okay? Attitude and energy. Okay. I should have wrote this shit down. Attitude and energy. Now, attitude and energy. Energy you can't lie about. That's good that men... It's funny that men pick up energy. Ladies. Okay? Because my ladies are watching. Just to let y'all know. They want to know too. But the first guy who said something to me, he was like an older guy, but he looked like he was well off. He had a Cadillac. He was plain dressed, but he was willing to help me. Okay, but I didn't know what it was. He was like, the first thing he said is, do you have air in your tires? I'm like, bro, all my tires look like... He just had to say something, okay? But I was over it because I'm automatically turned off by the fact that I'm getting all this attention now, because I feel like you only are looking at me because I have an ass. So the first guy, I hurried up, I got in my car, I drove off, but I noticed the noise. So I drove to the corner, and I first of all, I work on my own car. Just to let you know, I worked at AutoZone for a while. I know all about cars. So the shit was stuck underneath my car. So I parked my car caddy corner on the curb, and I'm looking underneath my car, but I'm bent over, and the nigga is walking by, and he look and his head is like this. So I turned around, and I'm like, well, damn, motherfucker, dude, like, since you staring at my ass like this, because I'm very masculine, I'm like, are you going to get up under my fucking car and see what's wrong? Mind you, brand new sneakers, okay? It was like some Jordans or something like that. It wasn't no country. You know how niggas be having them crossover Jordans. I ain't talking about the Spanish Jordans. I'm talking about some nice price, some new shit that just came out. Okay? He went underneath my car, though, in the rain. And that motherfucker got the shit from up underneath my car without a problem. And I'm like, what? Any other nigga would have been like, girl, fuck you. And I'm like, he really just went underneath my car. Like, in the fucking 31 years of my life, I've had things happen, but not things like that. The problem that I have is, does it take for me or a woman, does it take for me or a woman to be beautiful for you to notice that? Like, if I didn't have an ass when I was bent over, would you not go under my car and still help me? I needed that help. Because I feel like he wouldn't. And maybe that's a warped perception of me, but I've lived this life for 31 years. I've had niggas help me even when I didn't have an ass, but the amount of attention and gratitude that motherfuckers, I've had niggas do so much in these past 2 weeks for no reason, not even ask me for my number, just be happy to be in my presence, okay? It's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and it doesn't, I don't want to be condescending because I'm not a condescending person, but now I look at you like a fucking dog, okay? Now I look at guys like dogs when it comes to stuff like that, because you're not coming to me because I'm beautiful, sir. I feel like you're giving me this extra attention. It wouldn't just happen to be this little waist and this big old ass back here. Unfortunately, you know, I think that's what it is. And then in that aspect, you know, knowing that that's what you like, men, how do you think a woman should treat you? Do you think, because now I feel like I'm trying not to, but I feel like I would be almost adapting that situation where you're using the men. And the reason why is because I feel like that's what y'all like. I could be wrong, but because that's what I'm getting at. Yeah, Diamond, obviously it's true, but then we have to think of the reality, men, and this is the message from the women to the men. If you're only coming to me because I'm beautiful, is it wrong that I expect things from you? A man's attention versus someone you don't like. Okay. Okay, Marcus, that's cool. Some men really do just help women because they help women. Now, you're right about that. I have seen men that really just help men. But see, but I also want you guys to understand what the issue is here. A lot of these women who you're attracted to, body-wise, these are the same women who you may have mistreated or misjudged or not even looked at in the past because they didn't have that body or they didn't have those looks, you know. So I completely understand how these bitches are drag. Cause let me tell you something, baby, them bitches last night, them ones that had their body done, was drag. Trey Songz was getting dragged by some bitch came in, a big booty bitch. I went to this club and Trey Songz was performing. Shout out to the Gemini. Shout out to the Gemini guy that noticed me when I was in the club. And he was like, are you... It was me. Shout out to him or whatever. But if you do happen to watch this, don't forget to shout yourself out down here. It was beautiful, okay? I really did appreciate you. I love the vest too. But anyways, yes, I was beautiful before this. That's why I said I lived in a above average life when it came to men before this. However, I'm not speaking for just me, okay? I'm speaking for more that I want men to get a perspective too, because my men that are coming here because they got fucking questions too, okay? Nobody is coming to tarot if they don't have questions. You want to know what the fuck's going on. You want to know why that bitch act like that. And these bitches want to know why these niggas act like that. And my job here on this earth, okay, is to help people understand shit. Okay? So in this understanding, not all men think like that, but you also have to understand that a lot do. Just like all women don't think the way that you think they do. I'm pretty sure I could have a conversation with a few guys up here, and y'all have... Okay, prime example, guys. What is one pet peeve that you feel like all women have? What is one thing that you hate that you feel like all women do? They said trust issues. Okay, hold on. So they want to know what happened with Trey Songz. Okay. Over analyzing. That's me. That's me like a motherfucker. Okay. I'm judging you down to your socks. Okay. Alright, so boom. We'd all go insane if we gave our entire attention to what everyone thinks. Yeah, but a lot of people do. You'd be surprised. A lot of us are insane, and you're dating us. Unfortunately. But okay, so what happened with Trey Songz? Assumptions becomes reality. You are what you manifest, especially for me being a Gemini and Virgos. Virgos and Geminis, if you think it usually happens. But, okay, Trey Songz. So, first of all, I went to this club and Trey Songz was supposed to perform. Little did I know that this nigga did not come out until the very end, okay? The club closed at 2 o'clock. This nigga came out at 2 o'clock, okay? Now I get it. Game recognizes game. You gotta get there. You gotta get your money's worth. They had to get their money's worth. They made motherfuckers buy $35 hookahs and $200 bottles and sections and all that bullshit, right? But then then the club that I went to is not segregated, but they have Spanish up at the top, and then they have blacks. That's segregated, but this is what's happening. Spanish side and the hip-hop side, what they want to call it. Okay, but then they try to diversify it, and they play a little bit of Spanish in the black section, and they play a little black in the Spanish section. Whatever. Or hip-hop. Okay? So this is the club that Trey Songz performed at. Now, the Spanish mommies was over in the Spanish section all night. So these big booty bitches, okay, yeah, I know that too. These big booty Spanish bitches that had their bodies done, they was upstairs, you know. So the black girls that had their bodies done or whatever, they was downstairs where Trey Songz actually was. Now Trey Songz got on stage. He had people that probably paid extra on stage with him. But then this huge, I mean, she was bad too. I'm not gonna lie. She was fucking bad. Bad Puerto Rican, big booty. You know she got her body done. Wide. I mean, her ass looked like that and her waist was like this. She had on a sheer one piece, okay? A white sheer one piece. It was clear like this. Ooh, what was that? That hurt. I gotta be careful with pulling muscles. It was clear like this. Okay, the bitch whole one piece was clear like this. I could tell you where her asshole was. Okay, that's how clear that shit was. Do you know the promoter, okay, who was black, was tapping Trey Songz to tell him to let this bitch and her friends up here talking about, look at her, you don't want this up here? All of us paid to have this motherfucker sing. What the fuck do Shelly with the big booty? No, that bitch wasn't Shelly. That was Jaleesa. That was Jaleesa from the block. That bitch was in the front. And I'm just sitting here looking, and I didn't even say nothing because I knew the promoter. But my thing was, all her friends that she was bringing up there ain't have nothing. I mean, no tits, no ass. They look like boards with dresses on. And they were trying to get this girl on stage, and Trey Songz was like, okay, come. Yes, her. Bring her the fuck around. Men, we got to do better. That's what I'm saying to y'all. Men, we have to do better. We have to do better when it comes to, because she had the nerve to say, when he said bring her up, oh, I got these other girls with me too. The boards. It was her and the surfboards in the back, okay? And I was a little flabbergasted at the fact that, again, all it took was a bitch to be absolutely fucking naked for a nigga who's probably getting paid at least $100,000 just to sing a couple of songs. Okay? And this see-through ass bitch who clearly doesn't want shit has your undivided attention. Is it because you know you're going to be able to fuck this bitch? What is the depth here? What is the depth here? Because I'm pretty sure Trey Songz has bitches that he actually likes. What was the reason? Like, this is the type of shit that goes through my head. The women don't have to do better because the women are the women are just doing what the fuck women do. They're surviving. For a while, low lane, easy fruit to pick. You want that fruit though? Is the low-hanging fruit the fruit that you want? Are you wasting your time with the low-hanging fruit, my men? Because there's somebody out there that may be a wife for you, and you wasting your time with low-hanging fruit. Because low-hanging fruit just is going to hit the ground. And no, SB. We not going to sit up here and say that these men like easy, because them bitches don't be as easy as they think. The funny thing is, the good bitches, the ones that actually like them, usually be the easy ones. Okay, that's the funny thing. The bitches that be easy be the bitches that really love them, and that's the ones that they don't want. The hard ones be the ones that be doing all the bullshit to them because they're beautiful, making them spend all that money, making the other niggas spend the money too. You cash at me. You cash at me. The bitch don't barely want to suck no dick. You at home, you ready to gobble his dick down your throat. This bitch over here, she just sucked 3 dicks today. She tired. Okay, pussy hot dog hallway. or stink, okay? These be the bitches that look good and the niggas be like, yes, okay? Meanwhile, the bitch at home that's making sure her pH balance is leveled off, or you probably going there fucking up her pH balance, because you fucking with Shelly from fucking the club. And Melissa, that's absolutely true. If you're just looking for a good time, men, are any of you guys just looking for a good time? Are any of you guys just like, fuck it, I just want to have a good time? Because some of these niggas wind up wifing Jaleesa too, and get their feelings hurt. Look at PJ. Look at PJ. You would love to find a babe. Well, are you dating the big booty Judies until then? Amina, I feel like that too. I feel like men want somebody stable to be around, but they don't want to commit because they don't want to answer to that shit. And the men that do want something stable, they're extremely fucking picky. I want a good time, although it's going to be a bad time. Right. Right. A good time, you could lose everything. Maybe even your motherfucking life. Almost 70. Has so much work done, she looks in her 20s. Huh. I was just talking to my friends last night, and they were talking about one of their friends who gets her body done all the fucking time because she's a bottle girl. And my thing is about perception with that. I got my body done because I wanted an ass. Okay? I didn't know what the fuck it ever felt like to have an ass. I also didn't like the fupa. You know, me getting my titties done was literally when I got there, I was like, yeah, if I'm going to have all of this done, I might as well get my titties done too. But I don't plan on going back. Even if, because I'm noticing that my sides still have a lot of fat down at the bottom where it looks like lats. Like, my sides are sticking out so much. Or my hips. I think those are called lats. The laterals. Those shit stick out so much. When I wear hoodies or anything, even when I'm wearing like a waist trainer, the like my stomach part, it's a big difference between my waist and my sides. Just like my waist is like this and then my sides are like this. So it's a little uncomfortable when it comes to wearing stuff, or even like if I like body wraps and stuff like that. And I don't like that, but I won't go back to get another fucking surgery. That shit is out. That shit is out. But it's just, again, I told y'all, my waist is so fucking small. My waist is extremely fucking small. I don't even know how people go back to get surgery like that. My friend says her friend is like that. Her friend goes back to plastic surgery every motherfucking... I think the bitch just left again, she said, Friday. Like, that shit hurt. That shit hurts. That shit hurt. And the inconvenience is even worse. Brian, what's her sign, Brian? It can be fluid. I hope it's fluid. I have to go and get an ultrasound. But no, I don't think so, because my natural body, I had sides already. Like, that's my natural body has sides. And I was naturally curvy. I just didn't have an ass. I always had a smaller waist than my bottom. It just was like a fake me out, because then you turn around and it's like, this bitch got all these curves and don't have no ass. That's the problem. Now I have an ass, but then they took my waist in so much from the tummy tuck. She didn't really touch my sides. But it's like it looks funny. It looks funny because now you know how, again, they tummy tuck me and they pull my muscles in it, so my waist is like this, but then the bottom of my stomach is still like this. If you got BBL, you lose weight, you lose your butt. Well, yeah, perhaps I will lose my butt, but it comes back. I don't know. I don't know how it works out. It'll be 3 weeks on Monday. So even if I did lose it, I still couldn't lose butt so much because I had a little bit of it. And then the fact that she lipoed my back made it beautiful. But enough about me. Okay. Guys, even when you're watching the playback, I'd like you to inform women today where they are going wrong at. Why you wind up letting them go. And when you comment, I want you to comment as if you talking to the last bitch that got on your nerves. Okay? I want you to comment like you talking to your ex. All right? I want you to have that conversation in my comment box. So because I feel like women think y'all don't have feelings. Okay, I think that a lot of times women think men don't have feelings, and I know y'all do. Okay, I know y'all do. And it's very, very funny that y'all do, because as men, y'all are taught to not show it so much. And it makes y'all look fucked up. It makes y'all look real fucked up. But I know for a fact, because I am an empath. I know a lot of these niggas ain't fucked up. They just don't know how to show you love, because they've been always told to tuck they fucking love in their pocket. Oh, baby, I know. Baby, first of all, I got a son who's a Sagittarius. That motherfucker don't got no feelings when it comes to females right now. But they the ones going for other women. Sometimes you're a mirror. Okay? Men are so... And I feel like, my son only 12. He got a long way to go. But from grown men, okay? Grown men that I've talked to, that I've been, like, in situations with, they're emotional. I deal with some of the most emotional men, but they like to hide it. I deal with men who are so emotional that they get grimy towards me because I hurt them. And the reason why I hurt them is because for a Gemini, we need to see that emotion to know it. Even if we feel it, we need constant gratification. And you men can't give Geminis constant gratification because you don't want to look too vulnerable. And that's why Gemini hurts the man, and then the man winds up hurting the woman. But that's a whole nother story. You guys need to be able to vent. So here is a platform for you guys to vent. And this reading, well, not reading, this conversation, this platform is going to be a way for you guys to vent, because I don't like people that play the victim. I want my women to know that they are not always the victim, and sometimes they do hurt y'all. I want this to be a platform where a bitch could say, you don't know how to talk to me? then you need to go watch Goddess of Swords. So tell Goddess of Swords what the fuck is going on so she can explain that shit to me. I need this to be that type of channel. You know, I need you guys to be able to cross-watch readings and be like, okay, yeah, maybe that is this. Maybe that is that. You know, some people are narcissists. Some. But not all men are narcissists. Some men have narcissistic traits from your perspective because you don't understand what the fuck is going on. So it's easy for you to say the motherfucker is evil. It's easy for you to say, oh, they don't care about how I feel. They're a liar. They're this. They're that. Maybe they weren't lying. Maybe you didn't listen. People don't know how to be honest. I mean, you be honest. When you first meet a guy, are you that honest? Do you meet the motherfucker and say, you know what? I'd like to have sex with you right now. Do you do that? Probably not. Do you meet a person and you look at their lips and you're like, I would love to kiss you? No, you don't. It's not in a human's nature to tell all their business. Unfortunately, when we started wearing clothes, we also started hiding our feelings. We noticed we had them. So the genuine us became very over analytical of what we should do or how we should be perceived by other people. So we lie to each other. And sometimes we lie by omission. We just don't fucking say it. And that's one of the worst things that we can do in the dating field is just not saying anything at all. Because then we expect the other person to know. You know? Now we're talking to the people who are not cheaters, the ones that are just confused. Or the ones who do cheat. Sometimes they're confused too because they still don't know what to do or how to be or who to be. You know? You got 40-year-old men out here who are damaged. Who don't know how to be or who to be or where to be. And they're out here soaking their wild oats like teenagers all over again until they feel better about themselves. As opposed to taking a hard look in the mirror and say, something hurts me. I'm truthful with all my side bitches. That's interesting. You're truthful with all your side bitches, but are you truthful with your main bitch? Well, Patricia, how did that work? I hope he was an open-minded person. I won't say that I'm not honest, but I'm definitely a lie by omission. I'm not telling you shit. If I tell you something, I'm already beat. I'm already in love. If I start expressing shit to you, I already love you. Yeah. Ladies, I need you to start telling your men, like, yo, there's a message for you over on Goddess of Swords channel. She want to talk to you. When you accuse me of something I didn't do, it's hard to go back. I stopped talking to him because he doesn't talk. What was his sign? And Brian, you are? Brian, you probably come off like a player, though. Because women also have been hurt so much they don't know when a person is being honest. You know? People's perception of you may be a little thrown off. Capricorn? Capricorn women are funny. Scorpio, Scorpio men. And that he wasn't interested. When Scorpio men don't talk, they're not interested. Because Scorpio men talk your fucking ear. Both your ears off, baby. With their whole entire lips. I'm not going to be no side chick. Me neither. Me neither. And I know a Pisces who was a side chick and she wound up being the main chick. So sometimes it works for you. I just don't have the patience to wait and see. Virgo. Virgos are something else. This is really good. But I'm wondering what exactly they put in here, because it's a subtle sweet. But it's not too sweet. But this shit is definitely sweet. 46 grams of sugar in this little ass thing. That's like this much fucking sugar. Yeah, look. Sugar takes up 79% of this bottle. That's here. That's wild. And I just drank it. I'm going to have to drink a lot of water after this. I try to inform myself of the back as much as I possibly can. But you guys, I am going to allow you guys to talk and comment. And women, don't be afraid to talk to these men in the comment section as well. Because again, each one teach one. Maybe some of these men have, you know, the answers to the questions that you need about your men. And men be open to teaching these women. This is how, shit, y'all may meet somebody. But I want my men to be consciously open with teaching people as well. You know, I want you guys to be open to conversation. No, we do not speak the same fucking love language. No, we don't. No. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, sir. Okay? I don't know. When men start talking, I start panicking because I don't know what the fuck you want. Automatically. You say tomato, I say tomato. And that's why I'm telling you, I feel like you guys can, you know, help each other out. Because when you get silent on me, I don't think, oh, he wants me to text him or he's mad at me. I think you just don't want me no more and I'm already shutting you down. Okay? Because I don't know what else you want from me. You know? And again, I could be wrong and maybe men can, you know, pick up on that too. But you ain't send me $150,000. You say you like me. That's my energy, all right? So again, you guys, this was for my men. I'm probably going to do some readings in a little bit, but I just stuffed myself. So that's going to take some time. All right? See you guys again in a few. Bye.